What's up guys, this is TheKephas, and in this video I'm going to show you how I make a ton of gold every day using just the order hall. A lot of you might already know about this, and some might even be doing this, so this may not be news to everyone, but I have found that there are still quite a few people who don't know about how you can make a lot of gold with your order hall, and then there might be people out there like myself. I obviously saw gold missions, and I had heard from people that it was a good lazy way to make some extra gold, but I didn't fully realize how much gold you could actually make this way. And after trying it for myself, the results kind of blew my mind. Some days you get more gold missions than others, but I would say that on average I make about 4,000 to 6,000 gold on one character each day, which is really good considering the time it takes to get that gold, which is about 2 minutes. Not including the amount of time it takes for the missions to complete, of course. But I currently do this on 12 characters, so I would say that I net about 40,000 to 60,000 gold a day, give or take, and in a week it's around 250,000 to 400,000 to 450,000 gold each week. So even if you have one character, you can make a good amount of gold this way, but of course, the more characters you have, the more gold you can potentially make, and I'm going to show you how to get it done. Step 1, of course, is getting your character to level cap, and step 2 is completing the order hall campaign. Now, keep in mind that you can do part of the campaign while you're still leveling up. Usually a couple levels into Legion, if you go to Dalaran, it will start you on your class order hall campaign quest line. And since you're going to have quests that require you doing the mission table, which results in some downtime, you might as well get started on this as soon as possible. And that goes for your class order hall talent tree as well. Get started on that as soon as possible. I suggest picking talents related to the mission table. Increasing mission success chance or reducing duration, unlocking the ability to procure armaments in one way or another. Some classes even have a talent that allows you to instantly complete a world quest. I highly recommend this one. Your order hall campaign will also require you to do some dungeons, so there may be some queue times in there as well, so you're going to have a good deal of downtime, but you can do some of these other things that we're going to talk about while you're waiting in queue or while you're waiting for missions to complete, so keep that in mind as well. For example, once you've hit level 110, you can start working on unlocking Meatball as a champion. Meatball is a champion that every class order hall can unlock, and you unlock him through the Brawlers Guild. There is no good reason not to unlock Meatball. He is universally one of the best champions in the game. To access the Brawlers Guild, you will need a Brawlers Pass, which you can unlock account-wide. If you don't already have it unlocked, you just need a Blood-Soaked Invitation, which those drop like hotcakes off of the Valahar on the northeastern island in Stormheim. And then you'll go to the Brawlers Guild, which is located in Orgrimmar or the Stormwind side of the Deep Run Tram. Once you're there, you'll want to fight in the arena, and you're going to fight Oso the Bear. He's pretty easy, just dodge his roar, but you do need to win. After you win the fight, at some point within the next 15 minutes to an hour, there should be a mission that pops up on your mission table called There Is No Brawlers Guild. Complete this to unlock the Rude Letter, which starts a quest where you go back to the Brawlers Guild where you have to observe or compete in 5 matches. So you can watch other people do it or you can compete yourself, and if you do compete, you do not have to win. You can even fight Oso 5 times if you want to, just to get through it quickly. Once you turn the quest in, a mission should pop up on your mission table, which awards Brawlers Gold. But we're not after the gold, we are after the 200% bonus reward. Make sure that you get a 200% completion on these missions to unlock the quest item, which you will return to the Brawlers Guild. This will eventually unlock another mission, and you will do this a couple more times until you unlock a mission called I've Got a Strange Feeling. Get a 200% completion on this to obtain the Hunk of Meat, which you will turn into the Brawlers Guild to unlock Meatball as a champion. With all these champions being unlocked, you're going to want to increase your maximum number of champions that you can have out at a time. It starts off at 5, but you can increase this to 7. You can get started on this once you've completed your Order Hall campaign. The first step is to unlock your Legion Fall champion, which is part of the Legion Fall campaign. Head out to the Broken Shore, talk to Maev, and she will get you started on that. Once you've unlocked your Legion Fall champion, you can have up to 6 champions at a time. And then you can choose the Order Hall talent, which will increase this to 7. One side note about the Legionfall campaign, you are free to continue the questline on the Broken Shore. It's entirely up to you if it's worth your time, but through this questline you can get a ton of order resources. You also get a ton of nether shards, which you can spend on items to increase your champion's eye level to 880, or items that will give your champion a 6,000 experience boost. And if you finish the campaign, you will unlock the quest that will get you started on unlocking your class mount. So it's entirely up to you. But with all of your champions unlocked, including Meatball, and your maximum champions increased to 7, you might be asking, which champions should I use? Each champion will be one of the 3 specs related to your class. They will also have an ability that will counter hazards, spells, or minions. The key is to have a combination of 2 champions from each spec that will also provide 2 of each type of counter. For example, if you're a monk, you will have 2 brewmasters, 2 mistweavers, and 2 windwalkers. And among those 6 champions, you will also have 2 counters for hazards, 2 counters for minions, and 2 counters for spells. This will provide the maximum number of counters for each situation, leaving your 7th champion slot for Meatball. Meatball makes both a great champion and a great bodyguard. Whether or not you have a bodyguard is entirely up to you, but personally, as cool as having one is, I really don't think it's worth it unless you plan to do a lot of world quests on that character. You can give your bodyguard equipment that will award gold or resources upon completing world quests, but of course, this doesn't mean anything unless you're actually going to do the world quests. And speaking of champion equipment, that leads us to our final step, the Argus campaign. You can get started on Argus as soon as you hit level 110. And as you make your way through the campaign, eventually you will be sent back to the Crowcool hovel. Here you will get a quest that requires you to complete a mission on the mission table. This will lead to a quest that requires 6 of your champions to have an item level of 900. But you're in luck, because you've also unlocked missions that award items that will increase your champion's item level to 900. You've also unlocked the ability to recruit a new type of troop. These troops have the ability to counter Argus elites, often found on Argus missions. But these troops only have 2 vitality, so they will have to be replaced after a couple missions. Each week, your first troops will cost 150 resources to recruit, and any after that will cost you 900 resources. And you can only recruit 2 at a time. Now personally, I don't recommend ever spending 900 resources on these troops. You're going to need those resources to fuel your missions, so don't spend that much unless you really like farming order resources. Also, keep in mind that some classes have champions with a second special ability that award items that can restore a troop's vitality by 1. This will help keep these troops around much longer. Once you've gotten 6 champions to item level 900, you can turn the quest in and you'll get one more mission quest, and doing this one, you will unlock green Argus equipment. This equipment will likely be better than anything you've found so far, but it gets even better. As you continue the Argus campaign, eventually Illyria will have a quest for you for the mission table. It's going to be pretty much the exact same thing, except you'll increase your champion's item level to 925, you'll unlock a second Argus troop, and blue Argus equipment. After this, you'll do the same cycle with Turalian, increasing your champion's item level to 950, gaining a third Argus troop type, and unlocking light forged equipment. At this point, you will have champions at item level 950, 3 different Argus troop types to counter Argus elites, and you'll be able to equip your champions with light forged equipment. Personally, I like to equip my champions with items that increase success chance, reduce mission duration, and my personal favorite, increase success chance on missions that can be completed in under 8 hours. Now, it will take some time for your champions to get fully leveled up and equipped, but even just getting them to item level 950 is a great start. And the process of doing all this Argus stuff will also unlock Argus Gold missions. At this point, gold missions should award a flat 700 to 1000 gold upon completion. But the 200% bonus is where it's at, as this will award an extra 1750. Now some days you may only get 1 gold mission. Other days you'll get 4 or 5. I'd estimate about 2 to 3 a day, yielding about 5,000 to 7,500 gold each day per character. The initial setup may seem like a lot, but it's really not as much as you might think. And once everything is set up, it only takes a few minutes a day to set up your missions. You will have to keep yourself consistently supplied with order resources though, and this might turn some people off. But even this really isn't that bad. Just check for world quests that yield high levels of order resources. You'll usually find a few on Argus each day that award around 1,000 resources. Even the Broken Shore can occasionally provide a few good yields. And don't forget that you can turn Bloods of Sargeras in for 200 order resources each. So keep an eye out for world quests that reward lots of Bloods of Sargeras as well. So with your champions all tooled up and a steady supply of order resources coming in, you should be making gold in no time. And as stated before, the more characters you have set up, the more gold you're going to make. Also, side note for rogues, each week you can turn in coins of air for 5,000 gold, which is pretty awesome, so don't forget. Now with all this gold coming in, you might be wondering what to do with it all, and far be it from me to tell anybody how to spend their gold, but I do have a few tips. Well, for starters, you can mail it all to TheKephas on Earthen Ring. Just kidding, of course, you don't need to do that. But seriously, now is a good time to be buying WoW tokens. They're probably not going to be getting any cheaper, especially with more games being added to the Blizzard store. So stock up on your Blizzard bucks while you can. And on that note, for those of you out there who just don't like doing this kind of stuff and you don't mind selling WoW tokens, sincerely, I want to thank you. You keep bringing the tokens, and I'll keep bringing the gold. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that like button. And feel free to share it with your friends so they can enjoy it as well. You can also subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitter at TheKephas to be notified as soon as new videos are posted. Thanks for watching, have a wonderful day, this is TheKephas, until next time.